No, man. Damn, man. I didn't want to come back to you lot on a stream like this with a loss. Feels like a loss anyway. It feels like a loss, and hopefully you lot can make me feel better with smashing the like button for me, subscribing to the channel. This ticker, for a good reason, is actually wrong. I think we are 42 away from 2.2k. Can we maybe hit it today? To maybe forget about today's performance, to maybe forget about how stinky it was, to maybe forget about how badly we performed in front of goal today. We even got the hiccups now. What a terrible game. And it's in cuckoo news as well. I'm hearing they want to call the deal off. They don't want to call it off. I don't want a loan deal. They're negotiating. I don't know what's going on, guys. All I know is this is the Chelsea Crystal Palace review. This is the first match review of the season. I hope all of you lot are feeling better than me. If you're rivals, enjoy it. I get it. We basically lost today. But if you're a Chelsea fan, maybe congratulate your team. Maybe find positives in there. But it's definitely more difficult than I anticipated. Just going on back-to-back streams. Big up Monty, Big Six Pants, and Never a Foul, Kaz and that. I'm saying good my opinion. And Football Terrors as well. So I feature loads of streams. Sometimes it's good to go on people's streams, but this is my own stream. So smash those likes, subscribe to the channel. I want well over 100 people inside the building. So hopefully we can hit those numbers and everybody can give me some therapy and to explain what actually happened today, because I don't actually know why we were so lethargic. I don't really know why we were so bad. And I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest with you. I don't really know what to make of it. So hopefully we can perform better in the future. And hopefully you lot can give me some answers to why we were so bad today. But I genuinely don't know the answer. We need Xavi Simons through the door ASAP and central centre back now. We need 3 strikers. Yeah, we definitely do need strikers, by the way. But not strikers in terms of, I don't think we need number 9, but we definitely need that more up front. We need more something, because right now it looks a bit toothless. But I'm going to go into Sofa Squad. Everyone hates Sofa Squad. Let's go through the team and kind of discuss with you like how it went today, how we think the team performed, and what do we think about the overall performance of the team. Where do we start? Let's get these lineups up. This is how Chelsea lined up. Today, right? So we had, right, let's put the screen there. Perfect. You guys can see me there. We were terrible today, and I think everyone knows that, but let's just go through this. This team here today: Sanchez, Josh got his start, Chalobah, Cucurella, James, as expected. The midfield is what we expected as well. Neto, Palmer, and Gittins with Jabba up front. And they played in a normal back 5, so Richards, Lacroix, Gahey, Wharton, Hughes, Muniz, Mitchell, Eze, Sarr, Mateta. So they lined up exactly how we expected, and Chelsea lined up exactly how we expected. But what I didn't expect were these statistics, where we created 2 big chances the whole game. 2 big chances. And I want to say that was Esteval and Santos' chances. I think those were the chances that we were referring to. And is that good enough? I don't think that's good enough, chat. I don't think creating 2 big chances. And the thing is, listen, I kind of get Crystal Palace are a good team. I'm not going to negate the fact that Crystal Palace are a good team. And they know how to set up a low block. They know how to beat deep. They've beaten big teams in the league, so cool. Like, I'm not expecting some mad, sick performance and everything to go perfectly. But at the same time, like, can we not create 2 big chances only? It's really, really poor. It's really, really poor. I don't know what you lot thought, but I just thought it was really lethargic, a bit slow. Oh, sorry. Like, it's just very, very slow. It's just a bit slow, and I didn't like the fact that the football just wasn't that great in terms of, I was expecting a lot more from Enzo Fernandez, and Jimmy kind of said it perfectly. And Jimmy always said, me and the panelists always agree. But at the end of the day, you got to be objective with these things. And at the end of the day, I'm going to give this analysis. The creative players weren't creative enough. They just wasn't. The creative players we have weren't creative enough. And it's a shame to say that because Enzo Fernandez is performing good recently. It's a shame to say that for Palmer as well. But them two players didn't perform good, and you can see it on the screen. Those two players did not perform good in any way, shape, or form. And I don't really know why. I can't really tell you why, but they just didn't. Let's go back to the lineup. It's just Fernandez had a really poor game, 6.68 rating. It's really poor. Look at his heat map. Just zoom out a bit so you guys can see this. Look at this. So a lot on the right hand side. Didn't really offer a lot. One key pass. No shots on goal. Ground duels. Dribble pass once. 42 touches is really average performance. I played for 80 minutes. I don't know why the manager took so long to make the subs as well. That's what really annoyed me as well. Yeah, Hazard's face was disappointing, man. It's very disappointing that today. I'm really annoyed about today. But Hazard's face says it all. And Enzo Fernandez, another example of poor performance, man. And you know what? I'm not going to go overboard. It's game week 1. But again, I'm not going to act like I'm completely confident to play versus West Ham away with a terrible record there. We're going to get into that. But on the game and the plays that stood out to me as being poor performers, I am looking at Enzo Fernandez and Palmer. I'm looking at them a bit differently today. I didn't like their performances. And in particular, Enzo Fernandez, I think, was really, really poor. And I was expecting a lot more from him. I expect a lot more from him, A, because he's been performing recently, and B, because in the system, where you have loads of players you can respond to and 1-2 with and whatnot, he just really wasn't pulling his weight. He really wasn't pulling his weight, and I don't like that. He really wasn't pulling his weight. I don't really know why, because we literally performed good the other day, and now all of a sudden players just want to be a bit lethargic and a bit poor in terms of their distribution and whatnot. And it's not really it, really. It's not really it. Why all of a sudden now a lot of players today, for example, just really, really meaty? Like, why today of all days? Was there something they did? Did they go partying? Did they do something wrong? I don't really get it. Why today did I see a lot of players watering under the pressure and not performing well? It's the first game of the season. You're in Stamford Bridge. Have a bit of urgency. Have a bit of something about you. Why are players being a little bit lethargic and a bit poor? I don't really get that at all. I don't really get that at all. Why all of a sudden Enzo Fernandez have a stinker and hooked type game? Like, what are these This is really, really poor statistics for someone I expected to be a lot better in the game, to be honest with you. And Enzo Fernandez, for me, was probably the worst player on the pitch. And the next player I'm looking at sideways is Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer himself was also really, really, really poor. Really, really poor performance. And that's what happens when two of your most better players don't perform. Players like Cole Palmer stand out because we don't have Xavi Simmons yet. Do you know what I'm saying? It was just a bit like, well, then this is the problem. When your best players aren't performing, what do you expect, right? Like, what can you really expect? And Cole Palmer, again, no goals, of course, no assists, 8 sprints, fine. Touches, 5 more than Enzo. Key passes, 1 key pass like Enzo. Did have a shot. Had 3 shots blocked as well. Again, really, really poor. Like, him and Enzo Fernandez, they're very similar numbers. And they, look, both crap. Both crap, man. Really, really, really poor. Not enough touches. And not what I expect my players. And Gittins as well, really, really poor game. I think he did have a bit more yeah, he had less touch, obviously, because he was subbed off a bit early. He was subbed off in the 54th minute. Fair enough. But again, really poor performance from Gittins. Not that great. I thought Neto was half decent. It was okay. 2 key passes always for Neto. I thought it was okay. And João Pedro, again, didn't really get into the game because no service. I don't think he had much touches himself. 15 sprints, 23 touches. Just a little bit less than Gittins. And again, no whole performance. And when I'm looking at my best players, like João Pedro, like Cole Palmer, I do want a bit more. I do need a bit more from you, lot, man. I can't be having these lackluster performances against West Ham away, the Brentfords, the the Palace today, for example. We can't have these performances. It was really, really poor. And then even we're talking about the team, the subs, again, like Esteval done well, came on, tried doing his thing, a few take-ons, got a few fouls. I was happy with Esteval. Missed that clear-cut chance where if he has a better touch, maybe hits a target. But again, bad touch, bad shot, balloons it over the bar. And someone else we all know as well who came on as a sub was Andrew Santos. Really, really poor game. Again, another really bad shot or goal, ballooned it over the bar. So even the substitutions were really, really knackered. The substitutions were really, really knackered themselves. So all round, the subs, everything, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I'm not going to be too harsh Esteval because let me just check here. I don't think he played that many minutes. I don't think he played that many minutes. He played 37 minutes. I think Santos played a bit less. Yes, so Santos would have played about 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Again, another poor performance from him. Had a chance, off target, really, really poor. Big chance, missed one chance. And I think the same for Estelle Willian. Where's big chances missed? It should say one as well. It should say one. Because again, another really big chance missed from him. Yeah, I'm disappointed, man. Really disappointed. And then Gusto, I think, didn't really do anything wrong or right when he came on. He's done his thing, and I think he has a steady Eddie. And the lap, again, helped us get a few corners, but nothing great from him off the bench. But I'm on to Maresca, man. And Maresca didn't make the subs quick enough. He didn't make the subs quick enough. I'm not really too sure what he was thinking, bringing on players 80th minute and stuff. Like, see here? Like, why are you bringing on players 80th minute? I don't really know what he was thinking there, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, not good enough. Not good enough. And in the end, we drew, and two big chances was only what we had. We did have 19 shots. And again, just not really what we're looking for, really. And for me, those big chances by Santos and Esteval kind of summed the game. They summed the game in a negative way because we had opportunities to win the game, even despite we were crap. And Mandem could just not take it. They just couldn't take it. And it's a shame. But Chelsea now have to be West Ham away. And even though we did it anyway beforehand, now this just been amplified 10, 20, 30 times more because this terrible, 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 terrible defeat at home. And yes, it's not a defeat technically, but to me, it's a defeat. For me, Chelsea didn't perform good enough in this game to warrant even saying a draw. And to be fair, Palmer did put this. He said, marathon, not a sprint. Good to be back. And I get it. Like, you want to do the hopium thing. And we all have a bit of hopium, innit? We all have a bit of hopium. We all have a bit of, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, bro. The whole team was just crap. So I don't want to see any hopium from any players going, oh, yeah, the first game of the season. No, bro. Like, you just stunk of doo-doo. You stunk of doo-doo. And a lot of the football wasn't that great. So I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, yeah, next game, though, we'll be absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean, chat? That's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean, chat? Just poor excuses. We're not going to use any excuses for why we didn't win this game. We weren't good enough. End of discussion. It's not about, oh, yeah, maybe next time. No. Chelsea just didn't perform good enough. And we need to learn his performance and learn how to perform better against bigger teams, especially teams like Crystal Palace, who may not be the bigger teams in terms of like stature. They're not a big 16, but in terms of performances and the cups they've won recently, they're a big team right now. They're a lot of hype. They're big in terms of hype. They've got a lot of hype around them. They've done well. They beat City in the final. They beat Aston Villa convincingly. They beat Liverpool last week. And they got a draw out of us. And yes, we didn't lose. And obviously, a lot of people said to me, yo, at least we didn't lose the game. But, bro, we might as well have lost. We might as well have lost. Come on, chat. We gotta be real. And Steve was saying to me, Chad's been real since a couple of cup win, no more toxic. No, 100%. I'll say what I see. And if I see it being like where I think people being negative for no reason, I'm gonna call it out. But if I feel like we have warranted reason to be criticized the team, then I'm also gonna do that because the performance wasn't good, sorry. And we can't pretend like we can't just like brush it under the carpet and go, oh, yeah, it was first game of the season. For example, it works both ways. A lot of the Arsenal fans and Liverpool fans, a lot of the Liverpool fans are critical, but a lot of the Arsenal fans, oh, we won the game 1-0 away at Old Trafford. That's all that matters. Big 6 games. And I'm like, yeah. But if you drew that game, you would be very annoyed. So I'm not going to use result-based analysis when it suits us. We're not going to use results-based analysis when it suits us. Where it's when you draw, it's first game. When you draw or lose, it's first game of the season. No one cares. You know, like, who cares? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we're not going to do that. Oh, you know what? It's only the first game of the season, and no one really cares. And then if we were to win the game, everyone would be saying, oh, great win. We beat Palace, a tough team. They've beaten Man City and Liverpool. Give the team some credit, etc. I'm going to keep it consistent both ways. So for me, I'm not happy with the performance. I've told you players I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. They were main two creators and they didn't perform. Now, Gittins, for example, who I'm going to show you now, did have a really bad game. We're not going to talk on him individually because the individual section is done. It was a negative standpoint. Because these are the negatives, not the positive. We're talking about the positives in a minute. But yeah, Gittins, his first game in the Premier League, he's very, very raw. And like a lot of rival fans said, I don't think he's ready, and he's proving it. He doesn't look like he's ready. He doesn't look like he's up to it. And he doesn't look like he can be starting week in, week out. Hence why we might need a Xavi Simons or Garnacho. As much as you guys are like Garnacho, maybe he'll perform better than that. Maybe Garnacho, despite the fact I don't rate Garnacho, hopefully he can perform better than this crap. And by the way, guys, I'm not saying I want Garnacho, so stop saying, oh, you want Garnacho, you want Garnacho. I don't want Garnacho. My point is, though, is maybe he'll perform a bit better. Maybe he'll be more direct. Maybe he occupies a few more players. Maybe. Maybe he will. But we won't know because we're stuck with my man until we get Xavi Simons. We're stuck with Gittins until we get Xavi Simons or Garnacho because we have no other left winger. So we can't use, he's young and stuff, it's fine. Like, no, we need to win games. We've got West Ham away next. I expect us to beat West Ham away. And if we don't, we are in trouble. And we're going to have a similar start to the season to last year. And it'll be a similar season where we will hit our 3 points while other teams have already got 6 or 9 points. And we'll be on 5 points. And we'll be playing catch-up as always. Chelsea Football Club, can we not do that today? Or this week? Can next week we not lose against West Ham or draw? And we're sitting here with like 2 points and other teams are on 6 like Liverpool. Because teams like Arsenal, Liverpool and City who are fighting for us in the league, these lot have easy games next. Now, City do have Spurs. So that's all from my end. But I think Liverpool's got an easiest game next. I know for a fact Arsenal have Leeds next at home. Games you expect both teams to win. So we can't be too flippy-floppy and go, oh, no, it's going to be okay. Do a rare tear. Like, maybe it won't be. So we need to be careful as fans not to be, like, overly negative or overly positive. But anyway, guys, smash those likes for me. I know a lot of you just joined, but smash those likes for me. It's really, really late here. I'm really, really tired, but I'm only just streaming for you guys. I want to get a bit more content if you guys give them updates. We've spoken on the players. We've spoken on the player ratings. And I need to be a bit positives, but one negative before we move on is the likes. Can the mods and everybody in here is my regulars all smash the like button for me. We are currently on, refresh this. I better see 20 likes. We're currently on 11 likes. Calm, people. We can definitely hit even ratio on this. Calm, people. Can we get these likes up so we can move on to the next topic and you guys can enjoy the content? Please, man. All you need to do is smash those likes. Thank you to 2 people that subscribed. We are 40 away from hitting the goal of 2,200 subscribers. I'm burning today, so any rivals in here who are enjoying my tears or who will be enjoying my tears in the morning when they watch all the Chelsea content back, smash that like for me, even if you're a rival. It's all you have to do, man. And like Stephen Michaels is saying, first thing to hit like button for Chess, 100%. Only 10 likes are so bad. Let's go through your comments while everyone hit the likes button, but we do need likes to improve, chat. I can't be talking, my voice is going if the likes aren't at least on 20. Come on. Let's up those likes, people. Come on, let's up these likes. But yeah, do you think we should get a new goalkeeper? Because I don't trust Sanchez. I think everyone agrees we don't want Sanchez in goal. We have Sanchez, don't worry. Oh, it's so peak. Gittins is supposed to be direct, facts, and he wasn't today. Not the best result, Remy said, but I can't lie, with a couple cup, it was expected a dip would come somewhere. Bad day, bad performance move. We've seen worse, Burnley. We will bounce back. What do you mean by we've seen worse? Oh, we've seen worse in the league in terms of Burnley's performance. I hear you, but we still need to improve because we've got tough games coming up, man. It's not easy games we've got. It's not easy games we've got. That's the problem. We've got really tough games. A lot of London derbies that people think we're instantly going to win, and I don't really know about that. West Ham, next game, better be a hammering. Excuse the pun, that's made me laugh a bit. Trusting Sanchez, a bit of irony 11 days to go. I get the goal to allow, but my word, Sanchez again, the ball straight at him. Facts. I think he wasn't expecting the ball to be out of the way, so I'm giving benefit of the doubt, but still. Like, I'll give benefit of the doubt because it was quite close. And it's like, the ball game fizzed at you like that is a bit peak. But I feel sorry for all the fans who went today, man. I know there's a guy called Daryl in the comments last time he went, and he came from Ireland. I'm sorry you couldn't get a first W, bro, but it's peak. But yeah, let's talk on the next negative before we get into a few positives with the game, despite the fact we drew. And the next negative is the manager. Enzo Maresca's obviously come out and made his comments on the game. And I just think Maresca had a poor game today, chat. I think Maresca didn't really have a great game. I don't really know why he didn't change it up quicker. I wasn't really happy with the tactics. We're reluctant to play in the mid out wide, and they kept on passing it back to the centre backs. And some of these comments as well really getting my nerves. It's a tough game. We expected a tough game. Apart from the first half free kick, we didn't concede any chances, which I agree with, but still, creatively, we were really poor. So I'm not trying to hear that. Some of them are ready. Some of them need to adapt a little, but overall, very happy with all of them. You like to talk about centre backs, I want to talk about it. Sanchez come out and says not the result we wanted, etc. And we're going to talk about positives in a second with Josh, who's really good. I don't know, chat, man. And he's obviously trying to damp back reputation, saying, you know, we'll come back to this another time. But I don't know. Maresca had a really bad game. The subs were too late. The tactics weren't great. Is that the confidence of players? Are they a bit tired? I don't really know. I don't really care. There's not really an excuse to perform in that way. And for him not to make the subs quicker when you see players stinking it out really jarred me as well. So the overall performance from Maresca wasn't good. It wasn't good, and that's what's really put me off today. And maybe if we made the subs early, we could have got a draw because Santos and Esteval did have chances to score. Esteval and Santos did have chances to score, and they obviously fluffed their lines. I mean, we expect better from them. They're the Premier League boys. This isn't the Brazilian French league anymore. We need to perform. We need to perform. This ain't the French league. This ain't Palmeiras. We can go ghost. I put a shot over the bar. No one cares. Chelsea fans are watching. Your small differences make a big difference. Yes, man. We can't be dropping points at home. It's just really poor. First game of the season. Those Palace are difficult, bro. Dropping points at home. Liverpool plays Bournemouth 2-2, and they just came back and won the game. You've got to get it done, bro. If you want to win the league, you can't be drawing like games like this. You've already drawn the first game of the season. It's really, really poor. The solution is play a lefty at left centre back. Facts. But Buddy Shile's out. That's the problem. And Hato, he hasn't trusted in the back three yet. That's the problem. Oh, EE thinks the substitutions were a good time. I don't know. I think Esteval 54th minute was good. But then bringing on the lap and that 10 minutes to go, I didn't like that. They only had like, 17 minutes to change game? 18 minutes? Like, I'm going to benefit the doubt to players like the lap. Like, that's not a lot of time to do a lot. What are you saying, bro? I'm okay, but I'm upset about the loss, basically. Play Cucurella centre back, let James revert. We have more right centre back available. That's a good point. You could do that, to be fair. The lap had 20 minutes. That's still not a lot. You'll better take care of my wonder kid, my young Brazilian Esteval. Of course. I'm not going to get onto him. He missed a chance today, but it was kind of poor. I expected a bit more from Esteval. He really bad touch and then bang. But back on the manager. The manager, I hear you guys saying make timely subs. For me, no. Bringing on the lap and that with 10 minutes to go is not really fair on the lap. And I don't like the fact that that's happened to him. He shouldn't need to be in that position where, you know, you're relying on 10 minutes of balls being fizzed into you and you got to make the most of it. So for me, I know you guys mentioned directors, but for me, I'm looking at the manager. The tactics weren't great today, and that's not what I want to see moving forward. And guys, I keep reminding you, we've got 4 London away games. Like, we've got 4 London games. Sorry, not away games. 4 London games in general. 2 at home, 2 away. I know we've got West Ham away. Might be Fulham at home or something, or Brentford at home, and then we've got Brentford away. Whatever it is, we need to get done. We need to get it done. There's no excuses. You've made your mishap now against Palace. I need 3-4 wins in the trot. And then if you win next week, then we can see, oh, you know what, today was a blip, low block, they're in good form, Palace. The manager, you know what, made a few late subs, but it's worked this week, or it's worked here, it's worked there. Right now is not all that positive because the Fulham W is going to be really, really tough, man. Like, I'm nervous. This is why I said that's why I said a lot of you in the chat when people were telling me 5 games in a row, winning, I was like, nah, man. We're not winning 5 games in a row. Chelsea are not winning 5 games in a row. A lot of you in the chat were going on like, Chelsea were going to win 6 on the bounce. Oh, we got an easy run. Don't let the Club Cup cloud you guys too much. Be gassed. I'm not saying, like, don't be happy with your team, because of course. But the way we played today, that wasn't very promising. And we've got 4 tough games coming up. And we've got Man United away, who Arsenal just about beat with a dodgy set piece, in which we don't score those set pieces. So, guys, can we not do this 5 games in a row thing? Can we not do that? Because you're just setting yourself up for failure. You're just going to make yourself annoyed. Like, come on. Like, I know defensively we're good, E. I get it. Defensively we're good, and that's not my issue anymore. But I'd rather be poor attacking than poor defensively. I agree with you. But the goalkeeper's still a problem. And if we're going to be creatively poor like that, then if teams do score, which they inevitably will, do we have enough to outfight them and then gun them in terms of up front? 50-50. We don't know yet. West Ham are poor. I agree with you, chat. West Ham are crap. And losing to Graham Potter with his team against West Ham, oh my gosh, that is ultimate low, the ultimate embarrassment. Sorry, if we lose to West Ham, oh my god, chat. If Chelsea lose to West Ham next week, if Chelsea lose to West Ham next week, I'm gonna say it one more time. If Chelsea dare lose, if Chelsea dare lose to West Ham next week, I am going to lose my head. I'm gonna say it one more time. If Chelsea do not beat West Ham, I'm going to lose my head. Now, last year, right? That's what I'm saying, George. But they don't want to hear me. They don't want to hear me. I literally said it as a bro. We have a terrible record at Brentford's away, Fulham's away, West Ham's aways. Last year we broke a lot of those hoodoos other than West Ham, right? Other than Brentford, sorry. But it's just terrible, fam. It's just terrible. It's just really, really bad, man. Chat, I know what you're saying. People. I don't know what to say, man. I don't even want to think about next week. I genuinely don't want to think about next week. I'm genuinely scared. 0-3 last season, another underpot to our crowd. We lost 4 times and drawn 2, 3-2 twice, and 1 time they won 3-1 and 1-0. Facts. We smoked them last year away. Yes, but we're talking about this year. And it's different circumstances. When we played West Ham, I think we had I think we'd won the game before that. We just drew at home to Palace. And obviously, you beat West Ham, you draw against Palace. There's 4 points out of 6. You're then relatively confident your next game. I think. Let me check it now, chat. Let me check it now with you guys, because obviously, I don't want to just waffle in it. Let's talk about this. Let me check this still. Let me check this, because I do believe we have some interesting games coming up. I want to bring it up to you, because I know we've got West Ham away next. That's why I'm talking about it. But there are some other really spooky games, bro. The Premier League layout stinks, innit, people? The Premier League layout stinks. They've changed it up, and I don't know why. Sorry, this is slow chat. I'm trying to find our next few games. We'll try to find it still. Nah, it's probably nothing, man. It's probably an Nkuku, G. Guys, I'm just not in the mood right now, man. Nothing's going good right now. I'm just not in the mood. God. We saying, G?
Yo, bro, see what you saying? Is my audio all good and everything?
Yeah, perfect as always.
Calm.
Man's just talking to the chat here, man. Like,
What they saying? Let's see.
I was just saying, G. I was just saying that, like, could you imagine next week we don't beat West Ham?
That's not happening. That's not happening. But I wouldn't say I'm not worried. Only reason why is deeper, yeah. Like how many games we had during the summer. Like fitness is gonna be a mess. It's gonna catch up to us at some point. And look at the injuries we're getting now. Like Levi's out from majority of the year. Like touch wood, no one else gets injured, but it's highly likely now.
Like technically, we've improved from last year in terms of last year we lost at home to Man City. This time we drew to Palace, who are in great form. But it just smells of last season.
Mm-hmm.
This energy, that's my problem. This result just smells of last year. Where it's
Actually,
like,
to be fair, last
disagree
season.
with me, bro. If you don't agree with me, say like,
No,
yo,
no,
I
no,
might not be
don't
right.
no,
Like, it's how I feel.
no. Because remember last season we started up. Right, we ended the season with Poch quite strong. So when we started with Maresca, I remember we started off quite strong. Like we did. Like we went. That's when they started saying, "Oh,
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't start that strong.
no, we lost the first game of the season against City." Yeah, and they were saying whatever. But then after that, we started looking good.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that plain sailing. But I'm telling you, let me get up for you because I remember this stuff. It was
Because we beat
essentially
West Ham 3-0 last season.
nah, bro. Let me find it for you last year because I want to find it on. I want to find last year's results. But yeah, G, like why I'm saying that is because it wasn't as plain sailing as it sounds. It wasn't. I think we had. I'm trying to improve my memory, so I'm trying to remember this thing. We lost against City at home.
Yeah.
The next game after that. So basically, I remember, chat. Tell me if I'm wrong here. In our first 4 games, we had City, Bournemouth, West Ham, and there's one more in there. There's one more in there. Come on, Ches. City, West Ham, Bournemouth, and there's one more in there, which I need to remember. Chat, talk to me, man. I don't want to check it.
What's it? Steve is saying we started strong last season as well.
That's the one. Oh, my memory's back. Thank you so much, George. It was Wolves. This is what happened, G.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we started
lost
strong.
against. Sorry.
Yeah, we started strong last season. I remember. But continue with
Yes,
what you're saying.
I didn't think it was that strong, but it looks like it was actually. So it was City loss. Then we played Wolves. We won 6-2, but we were losing the game. That's why it was a bit spooky. And then we played. It might have been Bournemouth, then West Ham, or Forest was in there as well. Yeah, I'm trying to get up now. I want to get up now because I want to compare it to this year, innit?
No, because we started off really well, and then they were saying, "Oh, Chelsea's title contenders, whatever." And then that's when everyone was like, "Nah, not yet, not yet."
Yeah. Premier League. Oh, bro, let me look. This website is so weird, bro.
You put up.
Guys, I'm trying to find the site that is like previous years. I'm struggling here and it's really getting on my nerves, chat. Basically, me and G are trying to discuss with you guys. Because this is why you guys love the stream, because it's colloquial, it's chatty. We're trying to discuss how we feel with this game and our few games coming up and how it was last year. Because last year I don't remember it being great. I remember it being good, and then it went great. It went great.
No, it was good. Then went great because that we
That's
were
my
doing.
point. It wasn't great to start off with. It was good. Like it weren't. I think we had like 18, 14 or something like that. Like it wasn't like terrible. It was like I think it was like 9 or 8 in 14 games, 14 points. I was like, Premier League 2024, just 25 results. Hopefully, Sofa Score's got me. Oh, I don't know about this one. Alright, cool, chat. I've got it here still. Okay. Matches. Okay. Right. Lovely. Right. Ready, G? Bang.
Yeah, ready.
So this is ready? Cool. Game week 1. Chelsea lost to City 2-0.
Yeah.
Game week 2, Chelsea beat Wolves 6-2. This is the game we were losing, and everyone was like, wow, they saw 6 goals. We then drew to Palace. This is my point, chat. Chesney knows what he's talking about. No ego. I use reality to inform my decision making. So, quick maths: 0 points, 3 points, 1 point.
So he got 4. Yeah, he got 4 points from 3 games.
Out of 9.
Yeah,
which is bad. That's not good. And then we beat Bournemouth away, which is fluky. No, bro, 4 points out of 9 is terrible. That's not a title winning. That's not title winning. You lost here, you won here, you drew here. But that loss has set you back a lot of points. So we got 4 points out of 9 points. Okay.
Yeah.
We then got a stinky win at Bournemouth. Beat West Ham away, which is the Palmer goals and the Jackson goal at Trevella. And then we beat Brighton. This is where the form started improving. Palmer got his the 4 goals in one half. And then we drew to Forest at home, Noni's goal. Lost to Liverpool just about because of the offline trap, and we flopped it. Jackson scored that game as well. Beat Newcastle. Drew against United away, terrible game. Drew against Arsenal, terrible game. Beat Leicester just about. That was a poor game. Penalty conceded by Lavia last minute. Beat Villa convincingly. Smashed Southampton away from home. It was really cold then. Beat Tottenham. Beat Brentford. And then he got peak. After this point, he got peak. So, Ches, what am I trying to say about the results? The point I'm trying to make is, for you lot in the chat, is that the feeling from this game will be determined by an next 3 or 4. Because last year, G, and you can give your opinion now, because I just wanted to give everyone the context. Last season, we done this. We actually got from the first 3 games 4 points. So in order to improve, we have to win the next 2.
Yeah, because to be fair, when you say it like that now, you can make the excuse last season was his first couple of games, first proper Premier League games. So he's had the full season now. So we can't really use that excuse. The only excuse they could say is our new players, but the majority of the team were from last year. So yeah, you're right in that saying that. I can't lie.
Yeah. So that's why I've got that weird, disgusting feeling where it's like, my voice is going, chat. Sorry, I've got a weird, disgusting feeling where it's like, if we don't beat West Ham, we're in trouble because that means we've worsened last year.
We're going backward.
Sorry.
Yeah, if we don't, you're right. If we don't beat West Ham, we're going backward.
Like if we don't beat West Ham, you've got worse because you've played 2 worse. We played the Palace team again, who drew same result.
Mm-hmm.
We then played a worse team than Wolves in West Ham, they're equivalent, right? Okay, fine. Let's just say they're equivalent, right? And we're saying Wolves are like, what's it called? West Ham. And let's say Palace are Palace. So the Palace result stays the same because we drew this time, we drew last time. The Wolves game will be the equivalent of the West Ham game. Then the 3rd game week, we have, I'm going to find out now. Goodness sake, sorry. Chelsea have Fulham at home. So basically, to better last season, we have to beat Fulham at home and West Ham away. If we draw or we lose against West Ham away, we would have bettered our last season by 1 point. So instead of 4 out of 9, it'll be 5 out of 9, which again still isn't good enough. So the only way to make a significant improvement and to say, we're title challengers and to say we can be consistent, like the chat's complaining about, is we actually have to beat West Ham away next week. And we have to beat Fulham away. Fulham at home.
Yeah.
Because last season...
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah, go on.
I got a question. What are your expectations for this season? Like, what are they?
My expectations are to compete. I want us to compete a lot more substantially than we did last season. So last season, we fell off in December. And that run-in, where we won like 4 out of like 15 games in the league, was the reason why we didn't win the league. Not 4 out of 15, but I think it was like 4 out of like 10 or 9. It was too much losses and too many draws, and we're out of it in December. This season, I want to be there till the end. Now, I don't mean necessarily last game of the season we're biting our nails. I mean where we are still very much competitive in the league and we have a chance of winning it from like April, May. Doesn't mean we have to be 2 points win, but we're like, if these results go our way, if we beat this team, we're back in it. Or we can win it. I'm not gonna say win the league. We're not there yet.
Yeah. Because bro, we were literally there last season, the end of the game. That end of the what's it? Last game of the season, watching it. Bro, I don't want to be in that situation again where we're fighting for fourth. Personally.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. And these
And
kind
it's
of
like,
results.
but then yeah, so I also want to ease kind of expectations, because it's like, as much as we've bought in the transfer window, like I want to say, how many of them are that top big upgrades? Because we still have the same goalkeeper. Like, where a defender short, we've got Hato, but then that was just for Cucurella. It's just that he wouldn't be like, we wouldn't use him like how we did last season. So it's like, how realistic is it that we are going to do that? Chat, you could also answer that as well. Like, be realistic. Don't chat rubbish.
Two small window chairs. What are your expectations now the season has started? We're gonna win the next 3, no excuses. We got to. And yeah, I know what you mean, G. To answer the question, I do want Xavi Simmons, and I think he's a needle raiser, needle mover. Nacho, no. Hato is because he provides depth for Cucurella, which we need.
Yeah.
The Lat and João Pedro are because I feel like you can't be worse than Jackson. You just need to have a double
100%.
conversion rate, and you could easily get 15 goals in the league. Easily. Today's not a good example because we didn't create a lot, but usually Enzo and Palmer create a lot more chances. Like, I didn't look at João Pedro and the Lap today and go, oh, what a miss. It was more Santos and Esteval. And they're young. So fair enough. But I still think we've got enough to compete. Have we got enough to win the Premier League? I don't know. Probably not. Goalkeeper, centre back, probably needed. So I agree with you. Or we need a centre back. It's just Wesley Fofana's just injury prone. He can never stay fit. If he was fit all season, no one would be saying about centre back because he's a good quality centre back. He's never fit. And now Cole's out for a season. So again, another Chelsea thing. We don't have continuity now for another year. Again.
Yeah.
So I think the team is better short pre-season than that comes at the moment. Yeah, facts. Like, that's what G's saying as well. And big up JJ. A lot of you guys are saying like it's pre-season and we haven't had it and this is part of it. I understand, but at the end of the day, we are in the Premier League. It is cutthroat. There's no sympathy in football. Get the 3 points, keep moving. And Nuro says a similar thing. The fact Chelsea pre-season system backs up starter players and new players is all showed today. However, SFA look good. So the next 2 games must be wins to make some point. Yeah, and that's the thing, G. I don't not believe we can win. I do believe we can win. It's just this. It's just like if we don't, it's more than a concern. We're in trouble. Early doors. And you lot might be thinking I'm being hyperbolic. It's only 1 game. And the problem is when you're in a title race and your competitors are winning away from home at Old Trafford playing poorly, Liverpool beating teams even though it's 2-2 and they're smashing them 4-2, that kind of shows you these men don't lose games. You know, like that was one of our bankers and we've thrown it away. That should be a 3 points. On paper. And by the way, I'm against the chat who said 5 games in a row. We're going to win 5 games in a row. I was like, bro, I think you were there. I was like, 5 games in a row? Are you, man, all right? We're not winning 5 games in a row. We'll be lucky to win 3 in a row. Last season, G, there was a point in the season where Chelsea had the most wins in a row in the season, on like 4 wins.
Yeah.
That running I just showed you where we beat like Brighton and West Ham and Bournemouth. No, I think no one broke that until I think Liverpool broke it in the new year.
Yeah.
That's how bad runs were. That's how competitive the league was last season. everybody was beating everybody other than Liverpool. Liverpool ran away with it and ended up being boring. And in the end, the top four race was the only exciting bit of the season. But football is a humbler. Sanchez was the clean sheet was the only positive today, and even he wasn't great. But we got humbled, man, and I'm nervous, G, man. What do you think about, like, I spoke about Esteban, Palmer, I spoke about Gittins, I spoke about Enzo. Do you feel like we're going to be back next game and play well? Or do you feel like, yeah, preseason was too short and the Club Cup had us, man?
It's going to take a while, to be honest. It's going to take a while because, like, I'm trying to think of it as a whole rather than think of preseason and the Club World Cup. I might even think before then because we were struggling. We were struggling at the back end of last season. But then I think we got gas because we won the Club World Cup and we won Conference League. And then preseason games, we were just smacking up teams. So it's like we forgot about the actual season last season. So it's like coming into the new season now, it's just like we're coming gassed. And it's like you still have to remember we're not there just yet. And these players coming like Gittins, Esteval, like Gittins used to play in the Bundesliga. Like remember Bundesliga's tax. You can't trust like do you know what I mean? And then Esteval, he's still a kid. Like it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take time. So am I worried long term? No. Short term, yeah, because I don't want to be performing a lot worse than we did last season. But
Yeah, 100%. And I agree with you. Long term, I'm not worried because they'll get to fitness eventually and cool. It is game week 1. It works for everybody, but maybe I'm upset because the other teams all won and we didn't. Maybe because City won 4-0 and Liverpool won 4-2 and that. Maybe we're comparing it. But at the end of the day, in isolation, whether they won or not, I'd still be annoyed because we drew the game, regardless of them winning. Them not winning would have been a bonus. But they did win.
Yeah, Arsenal didn't score a bookie goal.
But
Yeah, but
short term, I'm more worried because we need to get up to fitness. And yeah, like I hope the players know, yeah, okay, we didn't lose. Fine. But we need to now go and beat. Because at the end of the day, if we do beat West Ham, we got Fulham at home. And then you can go, oh, you beat West Ham, Fulham at home, we lost there, go and right your wrongs. And then we've improved our results. We've now matched our results. So we matched our result against Palace. We'll match our result against West Ham away. We drew against Palace last year, drew against them this year. You beat West Ham away last year, you beat them this year. You've lost to Fulham at home last year. Now go beat them. And now we've actually improved. Out of 9 points, we've got 7 and not 4. And you've beaten the team you lost to at home last season.
Yeah.
But that's still a long way to go. And then now if you lose or draw one of those games, you're worse than last year.
It's a tough one.
We can't afford to not win and end up on the same points as last year. We're like, oh, we got 4 in 9.
We ain't Arsenal.
Now we need to go and beat Man United. And then let's say you don't beat United away. And then you're looking at going in 5 games. What's that? 15 points. You've got like 7. That's top 4 fighting this table thing. That's top 4 last day vibes. What are you saying, Gido?
Nah. Yeah, like I said before, I'm not worried. Long term. I think for now. We also have to remember Palace are good. Palace are good. They literally beat Liverpool last weekend. Like they're a good team. So it's like we managed to scrape there, not playing good, not playing well with a point. It could have been worse. We could have we could have actually lost. Eze's free kick could have been a goal. Like so, as much as we are worried, like I think for now we got to focus on the positives for now. And then let's say, like you said, like 5 times, if we do lose to West Ham, then that's where the worry should come.
Yeah, and Nuro again providing more positivity for everyone. He said last season after 3 games got 4 points. By Christmas, they will put us into our title race. So you're not worried. Crystal Palace no mugs, and glad we got a point rather than losing. Yeah, that's true. Like, I'd rather do a point than do what we did at Fulham and stuff where we lost.
Yeah.
And Eze scores that free kick and we're sitting here like, whoa. Bantered, you lost at home. Everyone will forget this result if you beat West Ham. You don't beat West Ham, like I said for the 6th time, the things change. But anyway, people, we've got to end the stream here, man. Very long stream. Big up G for joining as always. We'll get a really, really good in-depth stream with a panel tomorrow as well, and G can join if it's possible. During the day, nice and good time for everybody in the USA in the morning and in the UK in the afternoon. Try not to be too annoyed, guys. Hopefully up the Chelsea. We play again on Friday, I believe, against West Ham. I think we're on the Friday night kickoff. So after Leeds will be the next game playing that. So hopefully all of you can enjoy that game week. Let's just confirm this here. Yeah, Chelsea do play West Ham 8 p.m. on Friday. It's live on Sky Sports. Oh, they need a win.
Yeah, let's be positive, man. We got this. Up the Chelsea. Everyone say up the Chelsea,
man.
No.
Smash those sub likes, people. Smash those likes, smash those subs, and we'll see you guys soon, man. In a bit, guys. See you tomorrow. Safe.